Let me tell you guys, God has to be the one we love. Honestly, today I wrote in my post, I quoted 2 posts. And because I used the word Allah, I got a message from one of the WhatsApp group administrators that I posted saying he has to remove me because of my Islamic messages. And this is somebody who a week ago was praising me, how he appreciates my videos and my blogs, and he loves my approach about how I share my life with God, with my family. And guys, let me tell you, a week later, I have to remove you. And that has been my experience with humans, guys, that one minute they're with you, the next minute you're out. And the very quotes that I quoted that he got offended by, I said, happiness never came from the dependency upon people. Happiness comes from the dependency upon Allah/God alone. And another one, I said, don't love people so much. Don't rely on people so much. It is deception. Don't love it. Don't love anything here. Allah, God, has made connections in this world like mother, father, husband, wife, or friend to test you. Don't put too much heart in this matter. And this group administrator proves my point exactly. That one minute somebody could be with you and they love you and they're praising you, you're so wonderful. And the next minute, you gotta go. I wanna remove you from the group. I don't like the messages you're preaching. So that has been my experience with people, guys. You can't put too much heart into them. So here's my philosophy, my perspective on it. That I'm going through life like this with God. He's my audience. So in every moment I ask him for his wisdom. I ask him for his charm. I ask him for his tact. I ask him for his personality, for the person that he wants me to show up in every moment for everyone. Whether I'm speaking to my husband, he says, Nick, be the most respectful, excellent wife, loving. God, check. When I'm talking to my daughters, Nick, be the best mom you can be. Show a good example to them, encourage them, be their best cheerleaders, support them. God, check, I'm on it. My mom is here with me, my 88-year-old mom. God said, Nick, just be the most loving, gentle version of yourself. Love her, respect her, go the extra mile for her, be loyal to her because she's been the best mom ever to me. God, check. So every person that I'm dealing with, I go from the perspective of God. What would you have your girl to do here? And guys, let me tell you, I just show up as my best self. For him, he's my audience. Because people can kick you to the curb. They can love you one minute and they kick you to the curb the next minute. But let me tell you, not God. His love is amazing. He shows up for me. Like last night, Julie bucked herself into my door and she said, well, Mom, you don't care that I've hurt myself. And I say, Julie, pain is a part of life. And I was having an appointment with God and I was reading through my old emails. And within a minute of me telling her that pain is a part of life, in the very email I was reading from November 2008, it said exactly that. Pain is a part of life. So this year has been a rough year for your girl. I've had a lot of pain, but let me tell you, the pain has been good for me because it brought me closer to God and it taught me these important lessons that you have to put everyone in the proper perspective. Nobody is perfect in this life, so you have to love people for who they are individually and just keep looking to God. Keep asking him to be the guide of your life, to be the person that he is calling you to be, because let me tell you, God gives us more than we can ever ask or imagine from anyone. The other night I had a little bit of embarrassment. I went to the food store and there was not enough money in my account to pay. And I'm like, what is this? And turns out I had hidden another card for myself because I couldn't find it at that moment. So it's a good thing I had some cash on me and I was able to pay. And guys, it was just a situation that taught me like, wow, God, how many thousands of times I have been into this store and I've never had that situation. I think maybe once I've had it and the cashier said, oh, here's $5 to finish paying for yourself. So it just made me realize how blessed I am. Like God has just beautifully guided my life, guys, beautifully. So if he's saying, Nick, show up as your best self here, I say, God, no problem, you're my boss, I'm with you. because the love he shows me is off the chain. Who am I that he will have that post to line up so perfectly within a minute, guys, of me having that conversation with my daughter, say, look, pain is a part of life, get used to it. And for it to show up in that email from November 2018. And that's just the love of God I've gotten to know, guys. But I'm gonna just show up and shine bright for him. I don't care what anybody else is doing. I'm gonna show up as the best of me. I'm gonna be glorifying God. Everything I do, everything I say, I just want God. I want you guys to see God. And I just want to represent him. And I was so happy in an appointment with him when I said, I want to honor him. And he said it will be an honor for him if people could refer to us as friends of God. So I love all religions, just for the record. Any religion that brings anyone closer to God is a friend of mine. That's a great religion to me. I'm not here to judge anyone or tell anybody the path that I believe God's Spirit is in each and every one of us, and it's for us to find our own individual paths to him. There's nobody to tell you your path. And that's one thing you'll get from my messages. I tell you, have constant conversations with God as to what he would have you to do, what he would have you to believe, where he would have you to go. He has individual conversations with each and every one of us. So I just want us to just show up, have conversations with God, just asking him what he would have us to do in every moment. And I say, shine bright for him, glorify him, that the world can see these are people rolling with God. Peace, guys.